Alright, let's do this. Dude, we're in business with this Gix command. It's not even funny how much business we're in. Unless they counter it, which would be like so trash. Should I put counters on this? Yeah, I should. That's the smart thing to do. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. I'm back with another one here for you. We are playing Jund Reanimator. We're playing the biggest, baddest, and best threats in the format, in my opinion. All sort of accumulated into one package. Very fun stuff today. Now, you could see in some lists more Reanimator cards, but I'll get into that in a second, because we do lean into ramp. So we do have the ability with Invasion of Zendikar to just hard cast some of these creatures. But also, of course, we have 3 Defossilises in here. Very great way of bringing back our creatures. And also that Explore twice is not to be underestimated for sure, okay? And the Gix Command, very hugely good card. You could almost add another copy of Gix somehow if you could fit it in. Maybe for one of these Freebooters. But I'll get to Freebooter in a second. This is just a great way, right? It's so flexible. It removes all the little small 2-drops. The lifelink can be super important against aggro. Putting lifelink onto our big, like, 7/7. That's probably like a 9/9, assuming that we got 2 counters from the exploring if there was a permanent on top. So then all of a sudden it's 11/11 swinging. That can end the game. Of course, Etali can end the game, right? That's getting even more value, right? We can usually hit Etali and then hit our Titan of Industry. This is really good because it does hit artifacts and enchantments, which can be super annoying sometimes if you have no way of dealing with it. So this is like our one way of dealing with it, and it's a good way of dealing with it. We are we are filtering through the deck fast. We have 2 Bitter Reunions in here to help us filter. Okay, we have 2 big scores up in the 4-drop slot, very critical piece as well, and we have 1 Electric Revelation to sort of tie everything together. As long as we cast like one of these and pitch like one of the big boys into the bin, we're probably fine, because by the time we need a second one, we probably already ramped up to 7 mana. We can sort of just cast these things, right? I do have 1 Gruff Triplets in here as a 6-drop. This is a really good card, just 1 turn earlier. Not bad at all, helps us go wide, pretty unique ability there. Toxrill here is just a great way of just taking out a bunch of 1/1s and slowly just consuming the game, right? And Etali is Etali, Titan is Titan. These are the 5-drops. We have 1 Pylon in the 4-drops. Very good card. The Surveil 2 can be huge. Another way of putting some of our bigger creatures into the graveyard, and it's also just a premier removal spell. And the Convoke, like you can Convoke this unexpectedly for 0 mana, right, if you have 4 creatures. And they do not expect that half the time. Another way we have putting things into the graveyard is Liliana of the Veil, right? We can +1 and then just throw our big boys into the bin, just reanimate it once we have Defossilize or what have you, and boom, there we are. Electric Revelation, I already went over. Brotherhood End is a great way of buying time early in the game, because we do need to buy time early in the game. This is a critical piece, like very important. I almost want to get a 4th copy. That's how important it is, because, you know, mono white, mono red, these are going to have like 4 creatures by the time we attempt to even pretty much, you know, get any momentum going. So we're going to lose by that time unless we cast this card, right? So very good card. Mosswood Dreadknight helps us draw early in the game, help us find these pieces so we can keep the momentum up. It's also just a nice 3/2 trample body, which is really helpful. We need like a 3/2 in the early game to trade, right? This is the last addition I added in, is Deep-Cavern Bat. So this is just a great way of seeing our opponent's game plan early, taking out maybe their critical removal spell that's going to target one of our big boys, right? And just being a pesky lifelink flyer. So we sort of needed all of those things in the deck, and we found 2 copies in here. Now the other way of pitching things to the bin is just discarding with Bitter Triumph. This is our, you know, go-to removal spell, but the 3 life can be pretty annoying. Sometimes we don't have something to discard, so I went with 1 Go for Throat in here. Now the last card in the deck, Greedy Freebooter, is absolutely essential. It really, really is. The Scry and the Treasure. Like the Scry is good in and of itself. If it was just the Scry, that'd probably be good enough, but the fact that it ramps you as well, let's go, right? Because we're all about ramping. We want to use this guy to lay our big score or our invasion early, right? We can approach our Defossilize, our Gix command, and then we can approach all of these major threats, folks. So that is sort of the list. We have 3 of the Ziotaurus Proving Grounds, which is that, you know, access to red, black, and green. So if you don't have those, it's really tough spending your rares on those that have been out for so long, but they are pretty critical to this because the mana base can get pretty weird. But I think we got it just right, especially with the treasures that we're getting in the scrying and how much filtering we have available. Now, the other thing too about Bitter Reunion is we can give our dudes trampled, right? We can Etali into a Titan of Industry and then give them both haste. And the Titan of Industry makes the 4/4, which also would get haste in this situation. So very good card here as well. So everything comes together very nicely. I'm very proud of this one. I did miss one card, I think. Aim for the Head. This was actually the last card I added. Now, why did I add this? I don't know. Because I was like, hey, well, you know, like, taking 2 cards out of their hand is good in any deck. So that's my justification for Aim for the Head. Plus, I've never used it. I don't think the Exile Target Zombie will ever be relevant, really. Maybe. But the fact that it doesn't put their cards into the graveyard, which can help a lot of decks in this meta right now, is strong. So I'm going with this. And anyway, so much love, you guys. I haven't actually played the games today, but I'm curious because I've been testing pretty much all night. This is the finalized list that I've ended up on. I'm really happy with it. Let's see if we can get some dubs. And thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate the support. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. That'd be really cool. I've been loving, all of you that have been doing it. It makes me feel good. So yeah, and yeah. Okay, guys, let's do it. Okay, thanks for making it to the gameplay. You're a rock star. Let's go ahead and keep this one. It's an interesting hand. We have 4 mana. We don't really want 4, but they are tapped. They're slow mana, so that's going to be okay. Okay. Well, we lose pretty much. Probably the Mosswood, right? Yeah. We lose our only thing we can cast pretty early, so now we gotta top deck some stuff. Fortunately, looks like a discard deck. That could be tough for us. That could be tough. Let's see what occurs. Let's see what occurs. Let's go ahead and thin the deck here. I think we get the black. I think if there's one, maybe you need 1 extra of, it's probably the black, but actually the triple green for some of these casts can be pretty tricky too. Not tricky at all, but something to keep in mind actually. Okay, our sauce has been removed. That's gonna be fine. We're gonna lay that tap mana. We're probably gonna get rid of the red. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool, man. Off to the races. We got our 2 draw cards. They are stuck on 2, which I don't feel bad for the discard deck. I really don't. I really don't mind. I wish we could get a better curve from the opponent so we could better represent the deck here, though. They didn't go for any removal, which is interesting. Okay, they got the trip. There's the Liliana. I was just gonna say, is it Liliana? That's why they didn't want to remove it. I literally was thinking that, like, spot on. I just didn't say it. Okay, baby. Let's big score the Lana War Waste into the bin because that's a pain land. Ooh, we can actually go ahead and lay this. We're gonna get rid of the swamp because I do want a creature land. Okay, we are moving and grooving. Our deck is becoming thin. It's only a matter of time before we hit Defossilize and before we hit our big threats. Now, because these things got exiled, that's really unfortunate. But, hey, man. What can I say, man?
Don't overthink things.
I think we just discard a Bitter Triumph here. Yeah. Because we have 2 removal spells. Bitter Triumph as well if we need to discard something. You can see, like, we're almost at a point, right? Like, when I lay this next turn, we're almost at a point where next mana we could cast our 7 drops and stuff. So that's pretty decent. Let's go ahead and see what they got in their hand, man. What you got in your hand, man? Oh my god. Okay. That's a -13/13. That's a destroy. That's a Sorin. They don't have the mana. Let's go ahead and take this out of their hand. Because that's our point and click removal. Okay. Do I want to just bop this? Yeah. So I pay 3 life and bop this. Okay. Before they can do that thing. Before they can do the thing. By the way, the Staff of Completion, I didn't really talk about it. But this is like a very interesting card.
With friends.
Now, I could have given haste, but it's not worth it, right? Yeah, I was going to say, you have to pay for pretty much all this stuff. But it's very flexible. Yeah, what can I say, man? What can I say? The Staff of Completion. The Completion Staff is what it is, yes. That's so weird. Completion. So is it completion? Because I don't even know if that's like a real word in like English. Because like every time I type it, it always has like the red squigglies underneath. It just means like the robotic version of something or something. Or like the possessed, Phyrexian, evil, futuristic technology, organic technology, or whatever they call that stuff. So Soren's annoying. Huh. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll get rid of our mana here. You can see how much mana, like hand fixing and stuff we're doing though. It's kind of crazy. So there's our Toxrill. Finally, let's go ahead and lay this. We definitely want to just go ahead and remove Soren. No funny business there. Soren is absolutely annoying, creating the 2/3 flyers. Okay. You see the bat doing work, right? They'd have to cast this onto the bat, which feels good for us, especially when we're going to slap a Toxrill down next turn. Am I right? So they'd have to cast this for 6 mana with a white, which they don't have. Interesting. I really don't like the bracket thing they tried there. That's like really... It's not like intuitive for me when I read it. It like takes me a second almost every time. Let's do... Yeah, we get this. Why can't I click that? I can never click the 3rd mana, or like the 3rd kind. Even though like it's pretty much right there. I don't know what it is. Just gotta scroll a little bit, folks. It's the cake eater.
You're telling me what you know about the raid.
Okay, discarding card action.
You won't be outsmarting me.
It's gonna be Toxrill. No, do they have a creature? No, it's not gonna be Toxrill. Because I was like, if we cast it, they remove it probably right away. But let's see. We can't give it haste, so there's not really... No, we're not gonna lay Toxrill this turn. That's what I decided here, folks. We have to swing at Lily, so that next turn, if she does -2, the other 1-drop can kill her. Okay.
I really don't have time for you.
Now, if this dies somehow and we make the treasure, that could be pretty good. Right, because then we can at least give Toxrill haste, which could be the win con here. Down to 7 they go, paying tons of life. We like that. And there's the discard. They went for it. Guess that makes sense. It's alright, though. It's alright. Because it simply would have been removed, my friends. We didn't quite have the money. And I'd rather it be... Okay. Okay. We got that out of their hand. The only thing we know of... Well, they have that card too. Jeez. Yeah. The Gix command would be good. Actually, that'd be pretty decent right now. Liliana's an annoying planeswalker. Recently, all my decks have been falling apart to Liliana's. It's kind of funny. Alright, mates. I'm just doing that for gigs. Gigs and laughs. Oh, wait. Gigs are laughs. Gigs and bowel movements. Alright, so let's go ahead and Gruff, baby. We're the Gruffy triplets. How perfect was that, right? That they used their board wipe finally. We got that out of the way. Okay. Looks like they were using it just as like a normal board wipe without the white access. which I find pretty interesting. Okay, so they don't get the counters because it died before they were created. Good play. I think we hit him with a good game, though. I think we hit him with that good game, man. Nah, they got the...
I've always hated crowds.
No. Not my 6/6 being removed by the 4-drop. Yes. Okay. Gimme that Defossilize. Gimme that Defossilize. I might have to up a copy. Just like one more copy, right? Graveyard Recursion. Let's... Is it better to get the Gruff? Yeah, it is. It's better to get Gruff because it goes wider. They don't have any creatures for Toxrill to really do the thing. So I think we definitely do that. We don't need that. There, we get the mana out of the way. Perfect. Comes in with a counter on it, dude. I'm loving that, baby. Is this... No. I thought that was a clue token. I was like, think of that, draw a card? Wow. I was like, how'd that get there? How'd that get there, a big boy? So what did they get? Good game. Got him. Let's go, baby. What can I say? What can I say? Jund Reanimator. I know that it looks bad that I'm chilling here at the bottom, but like, trust me, like when I say like when I test decks, I will quit. Like if I think I'm gonna lose like in the first few turns or whatever, if I don't get the curve right, because I'm trying to look for certain things and test certain things, I just sort of guarantee that I stay in plat 4, don't drop down to plat 3, because that's sort of, or you know, gold 3 or however it works, gold 1. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into the next one. Okay, game number 2. Let's get it, baby. Hit him with that. That's that proving ground. You gonna prove yourself here today, boy. Hit him with this. Hit him with some of these. Let's actually get rid of the green. I know it feels bad. We're gonna top deck a meta. No, we didn't. Okay. We're gamblers. But that's actually really good because there's a mana on top. So, you know. At least we do have a better triumph we could hold up. No. We cast this because it's Azorius. They didn't have a counter for that. It appears based on the vibes. Okay, that gets removed. Is that too early? Wait, yeah, you did that too early, bud. Alright, we got some doofuses early in the morning here. Dang. Alright, not getting it, not getting it. We're chilling, though. We're chilling. In fact, if we hold up one more card, we can just discard our Titan, which might be nice. No, we just... No, let's draw a card. We gotta get deeper. We gotta find those Defossilizes. Okay, we got the Mene, baby. Big. Big, big. Lily Shmwana. Lily didn't wanna. Lily on the windowsill with the dude behind her? Like, what is that, a ghost? I just saw the guy behind her for the first time. Like, what? Narset, Enlightened Exile. I've seen that before. That's dope. So if you haven't seen this before, it has prowess. So creatures you control have prowess, so it gives itself prowess. And when it attacks, you exile a non-creature, non-land card with mana value less than its power and copy it. You can cast the copy without paying the cost. Let's do this. Goodbye. Come again.
And I don't appreciate it.
Now, do I think they have haste creatures? Well, I'll risk it for the biscuit just for 1 damage. I will biscuit for the risk it, baby. Third path? Not the third path. Say it is so. Let's go ahead and let's lay the bat. Yeah. They counter it, they counter it. They counter it, they counter it. Because we need our Electric Revelation to resolve for sure. So we need those counters out of their hand if they have any. Oh, they didn't. They didn't. Now we really get to see. Ooh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, now we don't get to see it. You love to see it. Alright, it creates some board presence. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Alright, that is something that could happen. We will get rid of the Titione Malone, baby. Dude, it'd be nice if I could get my mana curving going on here. Not the mana curving. Okay, I see what's going on here. It comes in tapped or what? Oh yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Well, that's not very nice. Not my Liliana of the Veil. Swing! No, swing for me. Ooh! Yay! Yeah, you know what? Obviously this, right? Obviously that. Before any more shenanigans happen, right? They had it the whole time. Probably. Oh no, they just top decked it because we saw the mana. I'm really smart. Bruh. Pick, lock, pranking. We're the pranking of the pickies. We're picking them locks while simultaneously pranking. Comedic gestures are occurring in the middle of thievery. Let's do that. And it gives all creatures +2/+2. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I see what's going on here. I could smell that a mile away, bud. You're gonna have to do better than that, eh? Ooh! Wait, what do we have in here again? Yes, yes. And there it is, my friends, my friends, my friends. Ooh, ooh. Okay, getting the Monet. Let's do that. Gain life, right? Yeah, we have to do that. Play this. Okay. The Gix command is massive. Massive. Absolutely massive. I'm sorry, I'm feeling frisky today. I didn't sleep, by the way. One of those. Insomnia is my middle name, folks. I knew I was in love with Insomnia the first time I played Ratchet and Clank and that logo flashed on the screen, am I right? Alright, let's do this. Dude, we're in business with this Gix command. It's not even funny how much business we're in. Unless they counter it, which would be like, so trash. Should I put counters on this? Yeah, I should. That's the smart thing to do. Let's go. Let's go, baby. What do you have for me, my friends? A whole lot of nothing. Probably. It's a whole lot of nothing. I'm really just letting it fire today. I've lost all composure. Composure, it was my middle name before I changed it to Insomniac. Insomnia. Okay, chunk blockers, but I got a trampoline. GG, let's go. It's over. Nice. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. You've probably seen Etali being cast, right? Toxrill, I don't think we got to show off in the video today, but you know that Toxrill just sort of every turn at the end step makes the creature smaller and smaller, and then when they die, we get slugs. So pretty pretty powerful effects all around. Gruff triplets did things. Defossilize is obviously super critical. You could probably up one of the copies maybe. That's how critical it is. But then sometimes you're stuck with it in your hand and you don't have anything in your graveyard. So it's a balancing act. But Jund Reanimator feels good. It is a very powerful deck in the meta right now. So I had a lot of fun today. Hope you did too. Don't forget to like the video. That would help a lot. And if you enjoyed yourself, hit the bell, subscribe, all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Taco Bell shouldn't be the only bell that gets hit up all the time. Okay, I'll stop talking now. Okay, guys. See you in the next video.